Hey guys, welcome back to Adam Joy's vlogs. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little season of Bulgaria, Plodov, and it's been a bit different, hasn't it? A lot of it has been me clowning around and laughing and joking with Catherine, my translator, and indeed Ivan, my head of security, whilst over here. Antonio was an amazing chef, ate really, really well, obviously kept really safely. We joked about Ivan doing his own thing and wandering off and stuff, but to be truthful, he was always in the background and we were always safe. So actually, job done, isn't it really? Excuse the dishevelled look there. I've not long been awake. I've just rolled out of my pit, and it's that sad time, guys. It's travelly home day, which means I'm up at the usual stupid o'clock in the morning. I think it's currently about 4 a.m. We've got a couple of hours of travelling in the car. We've got to get the car back to the lockup and make sure that's secure, and the keys over to reception, and obviously then we taxi it across to Sofia Airport, which is the main airport here. There is another one which would have been way closer, but guys, that would have been too easy, wouldn't it? That would have been far too easy. Unfortunately, they didn't have flights to there from where we were travelling from, Bristol at the time. I think they do through the year, but at this particular time that we required it just wasn't happening. So we had to go to the main Sofia airport, which was absolutely fine, to be fair. A very unique flight, we'll put it that way. A Ryanair flight that I've not experienced. I wouldn't have known it was the same company. It was a very strange brand to me. I've flown Ryanair many times around the world. Well, around Europe, I should say, not the world. Tenerife, Lanzarote, Gran Canaria, France, Spain, all sorts of places. And I've always... they are what they are. It does what it says on the tin. If you play by the rules, they're pretty good generally. If you make a mistake, it's very expensive. Make sure you read the small print, guys. Make sure you keep to your baggage allowances. Don't try and flounce the rules. They're out for you. I mean, it's well documented. This isn't me hating on them. They will fine you, and I think it's about £75 if you're over that limit. It gets quite steep quite quickly. Now, I've never had that issue. I've always tried to, very obviously tried to play by the rules on that. And this time was no exception. However, I still managed to get in a bit of bother. As you will see on the, if I do upload any of the travel day out here, they didn't really want me filming on the flight. The cabin crew tried to be pleasant about it, but he was very much off camera. It was, you do this, I'm getting you removed from the flight. So it got, I kept very calm. I was 100% sober. I was 100% polite. And a good job I was, because had there have been any form of tensions, or had I been intoxicated, or any of those things that sometimes happens to people, luckily not myself too much, but the point being, it was a difficult negotiation, we'll put it that way. I had to be very, very careful how... I'm quite good with words generally, but I had to be so careful with how to deal with this guy. He made very clear he didn't like the English, we'll put it that way, very clear. And I was English, and I had a camera in my hand. I was, he was polite, but I was public enemy number one, we'll put it that way. So I didn't film too much that flight. I did little tiny bits, but... I suppose that's flouncing the rules, if you want to put it that way. Because I knew that legally I was quite within my rights, as long as I had permission from the passengers that wished to be on camera. And also, I was filming outside of the aircraft. And truthfully, I had no interest in filming people that didn't want to be interested. He was trying to say, well, you didn't ask me. It's well, I quite literally did, because we're having this conversation, and I could have just continued and probably you wouldn't have mentioned a word. But the fact that I came to you and asked gave you the opportunity to open up and give you the guts to say no. I'm okay with that. I respect your decision. But the point is, had I have not been the upfront person and asked, probably, I don't think he would have mentioned anything. So, I don't know, guys. Am I in the wrong? Probably. But, on the other hand, they always say it's easier to say sorry than it is to get permission, don't they? Which is terrible, because you try and do the right thing, and it backfires spectacularly sometimes. It really does. But anyway, enough of me waffling. It's stupid o'clock in the morning. I've got to get the taxi, drop the car off, do all that lovely stuff, and then deal with security. This is a new airport for me, Sofia Airport. I've flown into it, but I've never flown out of it yet. So I have no idea what to expect with the border control and the lovely friends of ours that deal with the stamps, the immigration people, and the people that you have to go through the different channels, passport control, etc., security. So that hopefully won't be too eventful. With a bit of luck, I can't film those bits, but I will update you accordingly. And if I can film on the flight, I'll film on the flight. If I can't, I hope you understand, guys. But at least this gives you a little tiny clip, doesn't it? A little tiny clip into what may or may not happen. I'll update you when I know, you will know. And as I say, I try and keep it as open, honest, and as live as I possibly can. If things happen, I tell you, good, bad, and ugly. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be non-eventful, and we'll have a pleasant flight, and that'll be that. But thank you, Bulgaria. It's been different, very, very different. I mean, Tenerife it is not. Bulgaria is a lovely, beautiful country. From what I've seen so far, I've got loads more to see. I'm going to come back and explore even more, maybe more touristy areas as well. But the things we filmed this time, it's all been very different, So you've seen a bit of bit things that perhaps not everybody would film, but I like to show you different things. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. If not, well, I apologise. But with a bit of luck, you've enjoyed seeing something different. And I've always tried to show you, if I see it, you see it, guys. And it's a memory for me, if nothing. If this video doesn't, do well, that's okay, because I can look back on it and go, oh, I remember that time. It's a memory. It's like a scrapbook, or looking back on my own personal videos. From a selfish point of view, it would be, of course, very lovely if you could subscribe. It'd be lovely if you enjoyed the video. But from a selfish point of view, it's for my own memories as well. So I apologise if it's not quite what you were hoping to see. But fingers crossed you enjoyed it and you got something from it. If you did, please do like and subscribe. If you didn't, give us another chance. There might be something in another vlog you might like. But it's been, like I say, it's been a very different adventure, but a pleasant one. Just very different. That's all I can say about it. But that's okay, because life would be boring if everyone was the same, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'll bring you back, hopefully at the airport, and we'll see what happens. Cheers, guys. My God, it's early. 4 a.m. People should be coming in at that time, not going out at that time. Unbelievable. All right, take care, guys. Subscribe if you can. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so travel home, guys, and travel home day, and we're here at Sofia Airport. We obviously are here in plenty of time, so we've got plenty of things. There I am, look, here at Sofia Airport. As always, you can see the boards in a moment. I'll show you the boards. I don't want to show too many people, because they may not want to be filmed. But here we are at Sofia Airport, waiting for our flight. The temperature difference here in Plovdiv, it was 22, 23 most days, plus. Here is 2. The snow on the mountains. It's a big difference, guys. It's a big difference. You'll notice I've got my big coat on and my fleece as well. It's very cold up here. It's like being back in the UK, but with snow. But there you go, guys. It's a new experience, a different experience, and something else for you guys to have a look at. Hope you've enjoyed this couple of vlogs, and we'll continue and we'll see how the day plays out. Hopefully we'll be able to get through security with no issues. We'll try and do world duty free if we're able to, and then obviously if I can do anything on the flight, I will try and film it if I can. Certainly the takeoff if I'm able, but at the moment they're getting a little bit fussy what I can and can't do, and this isn't a place that I'm going to be disagreeable with anybody. Anyway, thank you guys, and we'll bring you back in a minute. Okay guys, so we are here at Sofia duty free here in Bulgaria. There is various different tobaccos. To give you an idea of the prices. I can't film everything because I don't know how strict they are here. And to be honest, this is not somewhere I want to get thrown out of in this country. They don't seem to quite be as friendly as perhaps even maybe London. So, this is something that may be of interest to people. €63 for your tobacco, according to the Virginia look. So that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Always worth having a look. Actually, €63. Is that bad? I don't know. I think it was only 65 for tobacco on the mainland, so I'm not... When I say mainland, I mean not in your duty free. So I'll have another look in a minute. But, okay, so you've got all your usual duty free stuff there, guys. But nobody's complained yet, so we'll keep going while we can and keep moving it along just in case we do get asked to stop. But as I say, you can see various different prices for different products. I'll try and get what I can for you. I can't promise everything. As always, guys, I get whatever I can get on the day without compromising or getting into trouble with any luck, because nobody needs that. So we've got cigars there, look, Scotch whiskey. That's a long way from home, Glenfiddich, and cigars. So we've got cigars there. Okay. Well, it's all interesting, isn't it, guys? It's all interesting. Okay, guys, so we're going through World Duty Free in Sofia Airport here in Bulgaria. And yeah, I'm looking at the tobacco, and I thought that God Virginia was reasonable, but actually it's not, is it? Because I was paying 65 Bulgarian lev back in Plovdiv, and here it's 123. That's a big markup for the same product. Yes, all right, you can argue that it's a good couple of hours distance away. You could also argue that I'm in a city now, which is true. All of that's true. And yet an airport, but it's duty free. It's supposed to be cheaper, not more expensive. Certainly not nearly double. That's crazy. Well, double actually. That's definitely very crazy. So you've got your Packer about 1 million there. So what are we looking? 215 lev for 100 mil. Okay, so about 110, 100 pounds, something like that. That's quite a lot of money, really. That is quite a lot of money. I think that you can get things a lot cheaper. That's one of my personal favourites, Jean Paul Gaultier La Mer Prestige, and that is 226 Bulgarian lev, 116 pounds. Again, I'm pretty certain you can get that even on Amazon. Alright, so people will say, oh, that's a big one. Yeah, that is. And this is only a 75. And they want 164.29 for that. So that's still €84, which, with the euro being nearly like for the pound at the moment, that's a lot of money, guys. That is a lot of money. And Dollar and Gabbana, 300 Bulgarian lev, 307. So 157 euros, which is not far from pounds. So you're looking maybe 149, something like this. Yes, it's still big money, isn't it, really, for something that's supposed to be cheap. It's perhaps not quite as cheap as we said at Heathrow, as people would have you believe. So my theory of duty-free being expensive, perhaps it's right. It isn't as cheap as people say, or people would have you believe. Duty-free people, I mean by that. Again, you've got your makeups here if you require. Yeah. Chanel, which, if you remember correctly, in Austria we said we know what that stands for. When you see the prices, you go, Chanel, the price of that. And that's still the same here. It's just, perhaps not as good value as you might think. So it's nothing against the area. It's just you've got your Armani's there. Just the way it is, guys. So when you're led to believe that duty-free is a really, really good deal, there's a very good chance you're being ripped off. Try Amazon, try your supermarkets, try different places, because it is an audience here that they know that they're playing to a set audience that maybe you're a tourist, maybe you've got money on the hip, you're in a happy mode because you're on holiday or whatever you're up to, and they're happy to rip you off, take your money, So we've got chocolate here. Look at this chocolate, whole almond chocolate, €21.91. So that's €11.20, and that's not it's a 270 gram. So that's not a big chocolate bar, really. It's bigger than your normal chocolate bar, perhaps, but it's still it's a lot of money, guys. It is a lot of money for what it is. So we don't need chocolate that badly. We definitely do not. So, I don't know. I mean, what do you think, guys? What are your thoughts? Maybe I'm unfair. Maybe I'm being unfair on the duty-frees of the world. But I do feel that it is definitely not as cheap as they would like to have you believe. Just my opinion, guys. I might be wrong. Probably am. I am quite often wrong. But yeah, from what I've seen so far, I was going to pick up some green gold and Virginia 50 gram pouches for Maggie, but no, that's it's cheaper than the UK, but it's not cheap in the slightest. It really isn't. It's Virgin they're quite expensive, really, certainly for here. But there you go. You've got to investigate these things and have a look, haven't you? And until you look, you don't know. But now we've looked, we know. And we've dodged a bullet. And yeah, I don't quite get why they portray it to be so cheap and then they don't honour that commitment. Would be my sort of query on that. But at least they haven't thrown me out here. They've let me film. They're not ashamed of their prices. They're standing by them, and that's perfectly okay. I accept that. That's their product. That's their price. You don't have to buy them, guys. You can if you wish, but you've got that choice, haven't you? So at least they're fairly accommodating. I'm allowed to film here without any issues. So that's all good, isn't it? Right. So the next clip hopefully will be probably on the flight, I'd imagine. I don't know yet. We'll film whatever we can. Depends what's in the airport. I don't know this airport in the slightest, so it's very difficult to know what I'm going to film. But it'll either be another cafe or it'll be on the aircraft with a bit of luck. But we'll see. But as I say, when I arrived back at the airport here, from where we were in Plovdiv was 22, 23 plus degrees Celsius. Here, it's 2 degrees. 2, guys, and there's snow on the mountains. That's a bit cold. Get me home. Get me home. Even the UK is warmer than that. Alright, it's probably raining, but it's warmer. Okay, let's go. Let's go, guys. Okay, guys, so through duty free, and there is different things you can have a look at, so if you want a Coca-Cola in a can, look, so it's about £4.89 in Lev and £2.50 in euro. So that's quite an expensive can. Water down there, so we're looking at not a massive bottle, and we're talking £4.39 in Lev and £2.29, 24, sorry, in the euro. So that's not overly cheap at the airport, but then airports are never cheap, are they? So, but we'll have a look. We've got lots of different eateries here. You can see there's different bars, and it's well worth having a look at. Outside we've got the aircraft. We can go and have a little look at the aircraft. Just have a look out the window, and we can see the aircraft on the tarmac. So it's well worth having a little look. We've got a good view at least. So there you go. You can see we're here at Sofia Airport. If you've enjoyed watching these videos at all, please do consider giving us a like and a subscribe. That would really, really help me more than you know. And it's free for you guys. It really is free. I wouldn't ask you to do anything that's going to cost you. So please, if you can and you don't mind, do subscribe to me, because I really appreciate it, and it would be really nice if you could. Right, so we're going to have a little look around the rest of the shops and the eateries, because I don't know this airport at all. Tenerife and various other places I've flown into several times, and indeed Vienna, but this one I have no clue on. So we will just continue to have a look, because as I say, I'm learning on the job, guys. It's really quite interesting for me to have a little look. So we got Shivers Regal there, and that is looking at about 67 Bulgarian lev, or 34.40 in euro, and that's a big bottle. So I don't know, that sounds like it might be a reasonable price. Your Jameson's there, that's quite a large bottle. It's a litre bottle, and they're looking at 44.59 Bulgarian lev, or 22.80. I don't know, is that good, guys, or is that not so good? You tell me. But I think that's pretty good. I might be wrong, but you can see for yourself. Let's have a look at the tobacco prices, because if it's cheaper than the other one, I'll have a look. So it's going to be the same. Look, there you go. It's going to be exactly the same. 5 pouches of Gone Virginia is 123 lev and 22, so that's 63 euro. That's, of course, for the UK, very reasonable, but here in Bulgaria, I think that's a bit on the pricey side. Give you sort of concept of how expensive that is, or how expensive I think that is. Yesterday in Plovdiv, I paid 65 euros. No, sorry, Bulgarian levs. They want 63 euros here. 65 Bulgarian lev. So we're talking £30, guys, or 30 something euros for the 5. So it's half of what they're asking for there. It's a big difference considering I'm only, 2 hours down the road? It's like the temperatures, everything changes here. Same place-ish, but the prices and the temperature change very, very dramatically. But it's worth knowing, isn't it? So at least if you're going to get anything, make sure you get it in Plovdiv. And if you haven't got a coat, stay in Plovdiv because it's warmer. If you like the cold and you like the snow, come over here to Sofia. If you've got too much money to spend, come here to Sofia. I'm joking, guys, but that does seem the way that it is. It's not the cheapest here, but as I say, still cheaper than the UK. So, I mean, 5 pouches of 50 gram Gone Virginia tobacco, 63 euro or 123 lev. What's that? That's maybe £60. At home, I think maybe a pouch is £49, maybe 50. So you've got 5 of those for 60 odd pounds. So it is still a better deal, but it's... Do you know what? if you paid that price in the UK, you'd be over the moon, wouldn't you? You really would be happy. But because I know that I can get it cheaper, just 2 hours away here, I don't want to pay it. And it's silly, isn't it? Because when I get home, it's still way cheaper here than it is at home. And I don't personally smoke, but the point is, it is a good deal. But it just seems wrong paying double the price 2 hours away from where I was yesterday. And I don't get how you can double the price in that sort of small distance. But then I'll get on an aeroplane and I'll quadruple the price. So it is what it is, I guess. But let's see, this is first world problems, guys. This is first world problems, isn't it? But I don't like being ripped off, is what I'm trying to say. I don't mind a bargain. But no, I'm just not going to pay that. So again, we come around here. You've got your Starbucks there, and your different food markets. So again, you've got Starbucks there where you can get all your coffees, your pastries. You can get a beer in there or a glass of wine if you choose to. There's various different products available. And from what I've seen so far of Sofia Airport, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you probably need a mortgage, a bank, and a banker in order to pay for it. So I'm going to avoid buying anything in those particular eateries. I do have a local snack that Antonio, our chef, kindly got us before we left Plodoff. So I have that in my bag, and that'll do me. I'm not going to spend money in the airport. It's just, guys, it's a license to steal. It really is. I know what you're saying. Anywhere in the world you go, every single airport is always expensive, and you're right. It is. It's a captive audience, as we keep saying. It's always expensive in an airport. But I don't know. I guess Sofia is a big sort of city, so it's very similar to when you're in London. You're going to pay more. You are going to pay more, guys. And if that's what they want, that's what they want. But it doesn't mean you have to buy it, so you come prepared, don't you? Like I said, the tips that I can always give you is always make sure that you come prepared. Take a sandwich with you. Maybe go to a supermarket before you leave. Before you get to the airport, make sure the preparation is there. And that way, look at the money you've saved. And that probably pays for your next flight somewhere else, doesn't it? And that's how I managed to do all these videos. Always play it clever. Save money where you can. It's the only way around it. Unless you've got, stupid amounts of money. And then, don't worry about it. Buy what you like. But for me personally, I want to make my money count. Play it clever, Right, so thank you for watching that, guys. Please do subscribe if you can, and I'll bring you back. And this time it might actually be on the aeroplane. But who knows? Like I said in the last little clip I did before this one, which will be running together probably. So for you it'll have been seconds, for me it'll have been maybe 2 or 3 minutes. But the point is, the next clip should be the airport. Oh, sorry, the airport? I meant the airport. What am I on about? It should be the aeroplane. But that's providing they let us film. It is Ryanair after all. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. On the way out, they weren't too happy about it. But we will have a go. We will try, if we can. I'll get what I can get for you guys. You know this. I will always try for you. What I see, you see. And that's all I can do, isn't it? But thank you for watching. Do subscribe, and I'll catch you in a second. So as you can see, guys, we're just heading out to the aircraft now, and it's beautiful blue skies, although don't be deceived by the blue skies, because it is still 2 degrees here at Sofia in Bulgaria. Sofia Airport in Bulgaria, flying back to Bristol today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll try and show you a little bit of what's to come. We can't film much on this flight, as they did say on the way out they didn't really want us filming on this particular flight, so if I get any glimpses, I will try my best. I'll definitely get you some scenery. I'll try and get you the takeoff and a little bit of the as we fly over Bulgaria and then back down into Bristol, into the UK. Hopefully get a little bit of scenery for you, and you'll hopefully see the landing as well. I'm just asking you to bear with us. There I am, look, about to get onto the aircraft, and so here we go, here's the takeoff, look, there you go. So we are just taxiing on the runway. We are just leaving Bulgaria as we speak, heading home. It's going to be Christmas very soon, guys. Can you believe it? We're, what, a week before Christmas, something like that? It's crazy, isn't it, already? But yeah, I've got to get back, sort a few things out for Christmas, and I've got to go to the hospital and all sorts of things. Don't worry, nothing too serious, I hope. But get myself sorted out and a few things, and get Christmas ready, and then we're good to go again. So we taxi down the air runway, as you can see, and we'll be airborne any minute, I should imagine. And that will mean, as you know, guys, as we always say, Adam Joy Vlogs will once again be airborne, spreading the joy wherever we go. Come and join us on these adventures, yeah? So here we go, we're picking up a bit of speed. He's got his foot down, oh my goodness, he's gonna go for it. There you go, the flaps are flapping as usual. We know what that means. If his flaps are flapping, he's about to get it up. So we're going full pelt here now. There you go. Come on. There we go. Won't be long and we shall be hurtling up into those bright blue skies. Here we go, we've left the tarmac. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Joy Vlogs is now officially airborne. You can see my shadow down there. Well, not my shadow, the shadow of the aircraft. But there you go, Sofia Airport. Just as we fly back over the runway, you can see we are now airborne and well and truly on our way back home. I don't know if it'll be for the whole of Christmas period, but I've certainly got to see friends and family. Got to do a few bits. It's Christmas after all. So hopefully it'll be next Friday I upload again as normal. Look at those beautiful blue waters there. But it'll either be on Christmas Day or Boxing Day. Boxing Day is the Friday, so I'll probably do it on the Boxing Day. But you guys will still have probably a Friday vlog as normal, so it'll either be a Thursday or a Friday. Probably a Friday, I think, guys, because Christmas Day I might be I don't know what I'm up to yet, but we'll see. This is why you've got to watch to find out, because I don't know either. But stay safe and have an amazing Christmas, guys, with your loved ones, your near and dear, or if you're on your own, still make the most of it. Always smile, guys. There's always something to smile about if you look hard enough, alright? Look at that beautiful view over Bulgaria. You've got the, I don't know what they are, big lagoons or lakes over there with blue, beautiful blue. And again, very similar to Austria, very flat. I mean, obviously you've got the hills of Plovdiv and the mountains and the ski slopes and stuff. But in this area it seems quite flat. But there you go. So you can see a bit of scenery. You're probably fed up hearing my voice now, so I'm going to let you enjoy the scenery for a little bit, okay, guys? Because there's some spectacular views there, I think you'll agree. I'm just going to keep filming and let you see all these gorgeous, gorgeous, well, I think they're gorgeous views over Bulgaria. Then you've got the hills and stuff there, look. And as we head into Bristol in a minute, you'll see, no doubt you'll see a distinct weather change, because I know it's winter in the UK, so you're going to see a bit of grey and a bit of rain. It's always the way, isn't it? Just the way it is, guys. We've gone from blue skies to those rainy winter nights in the UK. But I'm sure you'll see as we fly into that, fingers crossed I get to capture it for you, and you'll see quite a difference, I think. Wait and see.
Please continue to observe the fasten seatbelt sign as well.
So there you go, some views guys, and as you can see now, we've just hit the cloud into the UK. Oh, doesn't that look inviting compared to those blue skies? So I showed you a little bit of footage over the hills and over Bulgaria. You saw me at the window looking out a minute ago. Couldn't say too much because other passengers around me, and they didn't really, let's say, Ryanair on this occasion didn't want me to film too much inside the plane, so I was trying to keep it respectful and keep filming outside of the plane, and yeah, just showing you a bit. But look how grey and miserable that looks. As we come into Bristol, you can see the rain just about coming off the wing of the aircraft there. It's a very grey day here in the UK, but we're still spreading the joy guys. It's Christmas and I am Adam Joy. You've been watching Adam Joy Vlogs, so I really appreciate that. Please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing the hell out of the video, get it out to more people. And there we go, we are touchdown guys, we are back in Bristol. Look at that, and look at the weather. Oh goodness, I need a holiday. I'm an Adam, get me out of here. Anyway, Merry Christmas guys, continue to watch, I really appreciate it. And I'll let you watch the rest of the video in peace. There's only a couple more minutes, so bear with us. Hope you've enjoyed it, hope I haven't bored you too much. But do have a safe and wonderful Christmas. And remember, keep spreading the joy. Take care guys, love you all.
Down with your seatbelt fastened, thank you. And you're very welcome to Bristol. The local time is approaching 2:30. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has reached its final stop, and the seatbelt sign above you has been switched off. Take care when opening the overhead lockers, as items of your luggage may become dislodged during landing, fall down and cause injury. Laptop computers and large devices must remain switched off and securely stowed. You may now use your mobile phones. If you smoke, this includes vaping, you must refrain from doing so until you've left the airport and reached the smoking area outside of the terminal building. Finally, from the flight crew, myself and my onboard crew, we let you wish you a safe onward journey, and thank you for choosing to fly with us.
And just like that guys, we're back to Bristol. So safely back from Bulgaria and now in Bristol. Yes! Subscribe, like, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care guys, see you in the next one.